So we'll start by designing a new app to start generating accounts. Create your app. I'll keep this very simple. I'll call this example. Click Save. It brings us to the App Studio. So right now we'll need a new form to store the account details. So I'll create a new form and name it as such. So at this point, we'll have to rename our section to something meaningful. I'll call this details. And next, we'll just drag in a few fields to represent the basic data of an account. So for example, this will be the account ID for Hedera accounts. And this will be the mnemonic phrase. Now, in most cases, the mnemonic phrase is a secret key that you don't want to expose. Now, next we'll need to represent the account owner. And finally, we'll need to indicate if this is a test account. And that should suffice for now. So now I'll click Save. And to help us a little bit, I'll generate a CRUD component for app. There we go. So I'll come back now to the App Studio. And we'll just check out the list that has been generated. So we'll just need to modify this list to our preference. At this point, it should be fine as is, but we'll drag in a date created column just because I want to. And let's just sort it by the date created in descending order and save the list. So now that we have saved the list, now we just need the component to actually generate Hedera accounts. So I'll use the process builder for this. I'll add a new process and I will name this process accordingly. Generate new account. And this process is really simple, so we'll just need to drag in one simple tool and end the process as such. So for this tool here, once again, I'll name it Generate Hedera Account. And now we'll go to mapping. So for the mapping in here, this is where we will take advantage of the Hedera Generate Account tool. And it will ask us for these various details like operator ID and key. Now, if you already have both of these handy from the testnet port, you can directly paste them in here, or we can also make use of app variables on the left side here to help us store data to be able to reuse. So we'll just need both of these values that we can copy over from the testnet portal. Alright, so once we have both of the operator ID and key, we can come back to the process builder and make use of the property assistant to help us fill in the information. So we'll key in the app variable as such and the operator ID in the key. And voila, here we go. So make sure we did select the testnet network since we are working in a test environment. And this is where we store our account data to. We just need to reselect the form that we have created and change all these map to the fields accordingly. Now for the account owner value, we'll just once again make use of the property assistant, and this time we will just simply map it to the current user that is generating the account. And that's about it. That's all we need to configure. Apply the change and save the process. Alright, so we're almost done. Come back again to the App Studio and edit our UI. So here in our UI, we can drag in a run process and configure accordingly by remapping it back to our generate new account process and giving it a meaningful label. So once we have configured this, we can now save the UI and we're ready to try our app out. So at this point, we can just simply launch the app from here. Okay, so this is our app that end users will see. So we have our CRUD component over here. And when I click on this run process menu, it'll take just a few seconds to generate the account. And there we go. So just like that, when we come back to our CRUD, our account has been generated.